Courtney Ross had been in a relationship with George Floyd for nearly 3 years by the time he died.
Floyd's what I would call mama's boy. I could tell from the minute I met him. And when
The emotion of testifying at the trial of the man accused of killing him was clear. They'd met when he worked as a security guard at a Salvation Army shelter.
He said, well, can I pray with you? I thought it was so sweet. And at the time,
both, though, had developed addictions to opioids during their relationship. The lawyer for Derek Chauvin asked her about taking George Floyd to hospital 2 months before his death.
You spent several days with him at the hospital, correct?
yes.
And did you learn what caused that overdose?
No.
At that time frame, did you learn that Mr. Floyd was taking anything other than opioids?
No.
You did not know that he had taken heroin at that time?
No.
2 weeks before his death, she said, she became aware he was using opioids again.
I noticed a change in his behavior, yes.
The defense claimed George Floyd died of a drug overdose, not a police officer's knee on his neck. The jury heard the paramedics who responded that day testify as to what they found.
I checked for a pulse.
And did you also check the individual, Mr. Floyd's, pupils?
I did.
And what did you determine at that point?
They were large, dilated.
You didn't feel or detect a
I
pulse?
did not detect a pulse.
And what did his condition appear to be to you overall?
In lay terms, I thought he was dead.
Among those listening in court throughout the trial have been members of George Floyd's family. His brother told Sky News what it's been like to relive his death.
Devastating, having to relive it all over again. It's like an emotional roller coaster. Stuff is just constantly running through your mind. You have to relive anything and everything. You hear him constantly screaming because he's being tortured to death, and he's gasping for air like a fish out of water.
It's been an exhaustive, at times graphic examination of the events of that day, difficult for everyone involved and a country watching intently.